Welcome everybody to the announcement video of this expansions tournament. We are glad to be able to bring this to you. We weren't sure if it was going to happen, but it's going to happen once again. The Trash Bowl is returning for a third iteration in a row, which is going to complete the first full Hearthstone year of us hosting this tournament, which is really cool. This video is just a quick informational piece for everyone who's subscribed to the channel but is not a member of our Discord server. The registration for the tournament has been open for a few days, but there are still spots, so we're going to quickly outline how this whole thing is going to work. And everyone watching this is invited to come join us and play a little tournament in Hearthstone, and you got some things to win too. So, Diddy, you want to start us off on how we're doing this?
Well, the tournament format is a very classic Conquest format. It's a single elimination bracket structure, and each player brings 4 standard Hearthstone decks to this tournament. No Zales, and only 1 deck per class. And, just how they used to do it in Hearthstone tournaments. And in each match, both players get to ban 1 of their opponent's 4 decks. So you're playing with 3 decks each in every single individual matchup. And your goal is to win with all 3 of your decks. Once you've won with a deck, you can't queue it again, but otherwise your order is freely chosen. And there will be a European and an American tournament, and we hope to be able to make the winners face each other. So far, that has always worked out. If not, we'll split the prize a little bit between the champions, but we hope to make that one championship match happen.
The way that is done, by the way, is using the borrow deck feature on one of the accounts, which so far, like you mentioned,
yes,
has worked out. So, into the rules a little bit. By the way, all of what we're saying is lined out in written form in a document in our Discord server, which, by the way, you need to be a member of. You need to join the Discord server if you want to participate in this tournament. Link to that is in the description. You can join it for free, of course, the TrashcanTV Discord server, and then we have a channel that tells you how to register, and that tells you how to sign up and submit your decks, and the entire rules are listed. So, and if you have any questions, add mod or ask anyone there.
It's at admin, but yes.
At admin. Sure, that's awesome. And then we'll gladly help you out with that. If you have any questions, or leave us a comment under this video, that's fine also. But you have to be in the Discord for us to be able to organize it. So, like you mentioned, the tournament format. Couple of the rules that are going to be important: you can't use add-ons like a deck tracker or third-party software. We want to create an even playing field for everyone, because some people don't have it. Some people might play on mobile, and they just have less options available to them there. So deck trackers are prohibited during gameplay tournament, during the match play. You may, however, take notes. So if you see like professionals do, like they are able to take handwritten notes during the game, pen and paper, you're able to do that. That's allowed. Of course, no one needs to face cam their entire gameplay. We're gonna go and trust people that you're gonna abide by these rules, because the prize money really isn't worth is really not worth cheating. So the handwritten notes is completely fine, like I mentioned. For the basic rules, just you want to try to not be an asshole when you play. So a lot of Hearthstone players have a habit of roping, like griefing or talking trash or whatever, just being not cool. And you want to avoid that as much as possible. You also don't want to stream snipe, because we have some people that are streamers themselves that want to participate, and you are very much everyone's allowed to stream their games and their matches. If they do, of course, do it at your own risk, and you are not supposed to watch someone stream when they're playing you, mostly. Other than that, every match needs to be recorded. So we need to be able to confirm the result of every match, which means it needs to either be recorded by someone in full, or preferably, this is how we usually do it, we will spectate all the matches that are going on. It's a lot of work, but we'll outline a schedule in the Discord server where everyone can find the day that they want to play, and obviously your opponent, so you have to agree on a date and time. And then we're going to friend you on Battle.net. We're going to spectate your match, just to make sure that we can verify the results. Other than that, yeah, the schedule will be all the organization will happen in the Discord server. Again, you have to be in there. If rules are broken, so any of the ones that we've outlined, that may lead to disqualification from the tournament, but the final decision is always going to be on us, and we're trying to make it as fair as possible for everyone. But if you show up late for a match, or you don't show up for a match at all, you completely miss, you fail to submit your decks in time, which all the deadlines are also highlighted in that document, you might be disqualified from the tournament.
And if by the time you try to register for the tournament, the list is already full, we will have a reserve tournament for the players that didn't make the cut for the 16 on every server for a guaranteed spot in the next Trash Bowl. So keep registering even if the list is full. Also, we've many times before had it that 1 or 2 players will drop out of the tournament before it starts, and the reserve players might actually end up playing in the actual main tournament. And make sure to also submit your decks by the end of the deck submission deadline, even if you're just a reserve player.
That's the most important part, because we've always had people not do it. If you're in the reserve tournament, submit your deck. From experience, if you're like in the top 3 of reserve players, there's a really good chance you'll get a spot in the main tournament, because someone will forget it. And I like to bring up this anecdote every time. Our inaugural Trash Bowl winner, the champion of Trash Bowl 1, was originally a reserve player on the American server in the first ever tournament, and he got in because he stuck to the deadlines and he won the whole thing.
Speaking of deadlines, of course, the registration deadline for the tournament is June 19th, 2020, midnight Eastern time, by which I mean 11:59, which is to say 1 minute before midnight. Just
East Coast.
You know,
in exactly 1 week from when this video comes out, basically.
Well, yeah, 1 week and like a couple of hours. So make sure to have registered by then, and 2 days later, on June 21st, you gotta have also submitted your decks, which you will submit by sending the deck code to me on Discord. That is Mofty98, which is MOFD98.
It's in the document.
Yeah.
Read the document. We're not
also, yeah, I'm also on the server. Like, you'll see.
The most important part is read the document. Everything's out. It's not a lot. You can find the rules from there.
Yeah, and I think one more thing we should probably mention is the prize.
Yes,
people are
prizes,
here to win prizes. Well,
there.
most are here just for fun. But
funded by our incredible YouTube wealth, the winner of the tournament. This is, by the way, I'm proud to say, completely funded by our YouTube earnings. That's why we're able to do this. The winner will receive a $10 Hearthstone pack bundle. That's 7-card bundle from an expansion of their choosing, and that includes the next upcoming expansion, whichever that will be.
And if memory serves, the beginner bundle costs the same, I believe.
The beginner bundle costs less.
Oh, it costs less.
The beginner bundle is $5.
Okay, because I believe you have ones offered to also give that instead of this.
If you don't have the beginner bundle yet, you can definitely opt for the beginner, the welcome bundle, because that's a better value for you, a better price for us. So if you don't have that, you can opt for that. But if you have it, a 7-pack bundle of your choosing. On top of that, you will get a Steam key to a game of your choosing from a certain list. Yes. Because we can't dish out too much money, but there will be a list that the winner will be able to pick from to get a Steam key. And you will get an honorary role as Trash Bowl champion in our Discord server for all time in a neon green name highlight, so everyone can admire your Hearthstone skill. Also, both champions of the individual conferences, the European and the American Conference, will have an automatic 1 seed for the following year's tournament, as well as JJ mentioned, the winner of the reserve tournament.
Yeah, and I think that's really all we need to say in this video. You know, come join the server, join the tournament, have some fun, and maybe you win something.
Link in the description. Hang out, and don't be afraid to join if you're more of a beginner, you're not a great player. We're not great players. A lot of people aren't. We have everything from beginners and people who come up with 4 budget decks to world-class elite players in the server, and it's always a fun tournament no matter what. So 1 week from now, registration deadline. About half of the spots are still open at this point, so hurry up and go get some, and then we'll be back with more news and with the drawing of the seeding in, I guess, a little bit over a week. And then the decks are submitted, and hopefully we'll start off soon. So thank you for watching this video. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy it, and time to take action. Let us know in the comments what you think. If you have any questions, comments, or Discord, and read the rules, and you're very welcome to join. It's free for everyone, and hopefully it's going to be fun times. So until next time, JJ.
That's it.
That's it.